Yeah, why you think Maki's beat Yuta?
Yeah, I think she does better against Sukuna than Yuta does.
Um, based off what she proves that.
Sukuna holds back against Yuta so much to the point where he literally hums in his head, like he starts singing in his head. Whereas against Maki, he goes all out.
Okay, well, you need to prove that he goes all out against Maki and doesn't go out against Yuta. But I don't even know why you think that Yuta singing in his head means that Sukuna's not going all out.
No, Sukuna singing in his head.
Oh yeah, I don't think singing in his head means that he's not going all out.
I can give an argument why that would mean that.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Gojo was literally doing the same thing to Sukuna. Literally just mocking him, doing a lot of playful shit. And he was still going all out.
Alright, I'm SpongeBob. Your name is so unserious.
Don't die.
Oh, wow.
Don't get killed by the Great Division 1.
Okay, where's my candle?
It's about to be a long ass track. Wow. It's high now, retarded. Even though. Man, TV though, yeah. Yeah. Listen,
Did Yuta lose his ear? What the fuck? Hold on.
this was bipolar. It was just raining. It was sunny. Now it's.
Fuck.
No, we're not debating through telepathy. We're waiting for him to find his stance. Or give an argument for why Sukuna's singing
Yo,
in
okay,
his
okay,
head.
what's this? Yo, what scans do you want, bro? Just post it.
I almost have them all. I'm grabbing them.
Hurry up, little nigga.
Yo. Yo.
You done? You done, little nigga? Still don't fart what? It's gay as fuck.
Hey, D1, here's my panels. The argument I'm trying to make off of this is they're throwing attacks on him while they're holding his arms down. They're dropping Jacob's ladder on him. They're targeting the soul boundary between him and Megumi's soul. And after all this, we're shown a split-second cartoon panel of a depiction of events where right after he hits Yuta with the world-cutting slash, he starts humming in his head. If Sukuna's life were in danger, obviously I'm sure you would agree he would be having his fight or flight response, and his heart rate would be accelerated, right? So I don't think he can decrease his heart rate back to a normal level and then start humming in his head directly afterwards. And be like calm. So I feel as though he was always calm and that he never got friend by Yuta.
So just to be clear here, your argument is based off him being calm and you're making a distinction from him being calm, from him being infuriated with anger, meaning that his life will be in danger if he's feeling frightening by someone.
I don't think you followed the argument. What I'm trying
I
to
followed the argument as I did. You
I'll
didn't
just repeat it. I'll just repeat it. So that literally was the argument. Okay, so what he's saying is, like prior to him using Jacob's ladder or whatever, he was chilling and shit, and then after Jacob's ladder was used, he had this fight or flight reaction, indicating that he's frightened from the experience or whatever. So I think he's trying to use that as like sort of indication.
Yeah, that's literally what I just said. I hate when people say that you didn't follow the argument, but I did
that's
point out
not
the
what I
argument.
said.
Okay, wait, repeat it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so people when they're in the fight or flight response is because their life's in danger, there's some like dangerous circumstance in front of them, right? So due to that, your heart rate accelerates, right? I'm saying since he starts humming here directly after he kills Yuta, that makes me think as though he was always calm because there's no way he could have just immediately slowed down his heart rate and went back to being at a calm state. Because Sukuna, obviously, he still has human anatomy, so there's no way that he just instantly made his heart rate go from like 120 beats per minute back to like 60. So via this, I think he was always calm and he was never in the fight or flight response.
That's literally what I just said. So you're making a distinction and from him.
Do when you're cutting out? Do when you're cutting out? No, do when you're cutting out. Yeah, I can hear you. No, you said that because he's humming in his head, he's having the fight or flight response. I'm saying because he's humming in his head, he isn't having the fight or flight response.
That's what I said. Yeah, so I don't see why that would mean that he's not going all out because Sukuna has been the same. Can you be quiet? Let me respond, please. So Sukuna has been this way since the entirety of the Shinjuku fight. So he does the same thing against Gojo. That doesn't mean that he was not going all out against Gojo. He does the same thing against Maki, where we literally see that he goes just from Maki to then just blitzing the fuck out of Maki, and the bitch was gone for like 2 chapters or so. So it just seems to be the case that Sukuna is fighting the entirety of the series. Okay. The only time that we ever see Sukuna starts to get enraged is when he talks about the hollow purple that Gojo is going to shoot at him. He also talks about the hollow purple that Yuta is going to shoot at him. And we also see that he starts getting infuriated with rage when Yuji first enters his domain. Okay. So during the Maki sequence of the series of events, he doesn't get enraged at all. He literally mocking her saying, let's see who's stronger. An actual sorcerer. Are you good? You good?
He says he's gonna be back.
Okay.
So yeah, just to clarify, he's trying to say like since he's in this fight or fire, like since he has sort of reaction or whatever, that means like now his life's actually being threatened, and now like he actually has to go all out, give us or whatever the fuck. But like earlier he wasn't trying, is what he's trying to suggest, right?
Yeah.
Pretty okay.
Yes, he can debate me. If he's a troll, then he's gonna get booted.
They're gonna the whole One Piece comp.
This is like a Batman. Yeah, sorry.
All right, I'm back. So, are you basically done with your argument or no?
No, because I will still continue my argument, but you cut me off because you said that you were going to be back. So to continue my argument, I just gave you all the examples how Sukuna was literally fighting against Maki by saying that we're going to see who's truly a sorcerer, right? When he talks about her not being a sorcerer because she can't utilize cursed energy, he says, let's see which ones is better, your pure strength or my sorcery. And he just ends up beating the shit out of her without even trying and laughing at her bitch ass. So it just seems to be the way that he fights that same way against Maki, and it's just not something distinct. But even if you want to say he gives the reaction to Jacob's ladder, that doesn't deny the fact that that was a combination attack. So the Jacob ladder shit doesn't matter because that's not even supposed to mock his ability. But you saying that he gets a reaction here means that his life is in danger. Not necessarily at all. That doesn't mean that his life is in danger. It just means that he probably wasn't ready for this attack, which he literally wasn't ready for this attack because he didn't know that was coming. So yeah, you give your response.
So again, my argument is not that he's humming in his head and he's giving a response, so he thinks his life's in danger. My argument is because he's humming in his head, he's not worried about his life whatsoever. He doesn't think
You're
his
not
life's in
tracking.
danger. And
Y'all can
I want you to show me the Gojo and the Maki thing and all those things that you referenced where he's like singing and all that stuff or talking shit, because I don't think there's a single instance you can show where he's talking shit or humming where he actually is like concerned for his safety, even though he is doing all that.
By the way, the instances don't even like y'all could just conclude this is literally don't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, like
so
okay, it's fine. I'll just
I'll
clarify.
get the
Just to,
statements. Yeah,
wait,
go ahead.
just to clarify, when you're putting into question whether or not him having this fight or flight reaction or whatever is like an indication that, like he should be going a lot or he should be going a lot after this point, right? And
Yeah, and I
you're
give
putting
various
that into
counters
question.
toward
You're
that.
saying, and you're saying he could just be going a lot while being calm. And then what? Just Haram, you're saying, he was calm and whatever, and then the moment he's in his fight or flight reaction or whatever the fuck, that's like an indication that now he should be going all out because now he feels as if his life's threatened or whatever. Right?
Sorry, could you repeat the very last part you cut out for me? Like the
Okay,
last
and you're
5
saying
words.
that the fact that he was calm prior, but then the moment he's having this fight or flight reaction or whatever should be indication that he should be going all out as of now because his life is being threatened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll conclude.
Yeah. Another thing is in the case of like Gojo, I agree that he's going all out against them, but I don't think he actually thinks when he's fighting Gojo that he thinks his life is in danger until he goes for Hollow Purple.
Yeah, I say that.
After Gojo goes for the Black Flash. I think in this case with Yuta, if he's hitting him with Jacob's ladder, something that can destroy the cursed object within his body, and Yuji is going to try and attempt to wake up Megumi to destroy the soul rift between them. So like Megumi resurfaces and restricts Sukuna's power to wake him up so now they can free Megumi. I feel as though if these things were to be able to threaten his life, then he would be fearful here, as he would be against Gojo, because obviously he's afraid to follow Purple. But I don't think he's fearful for his life when he's fighting Gojo, for the most part, until the Black Flash and the Hollow Purple. And I think the same thing applies to Maki.
Yeah, you just repeated yourself. You didn't really answer the thing that's in question. You just keep saying, well, since he's calm here, that would mean that he doesn't feel as though that his life is in danger. But since here we see that he gives a flatter reaction, that now he's also trying to go all out since his life was in danger. I also don't think that he thought that his life was in danger against Gojo, but I do agree he was going all out until he sold the Hollow Purple because that threatened his life. That's the thing that you just keep repeating that's in question. Are you ready to conclude?
Yeah, sure, we can conclude.
We don't need conclusions.
All right, let me save the rest.
Okay.
Let me save the rest.